Welcome to The Revolution, where our mission is to make our dollars revolve in our community. We're continuing our month-long discussion about community matters. We're discussing something near and dear to my heart, our historically black colleges and universities, commonly known as HBCUs. Did you know that over half of all black professionals in the U.S. graduated from an HBCU? Sadly, many of our institutions are struggling financially due to low enrollment and inadequate support from the community. It's up to us to ensure our institutions are here to serve our next generation. There are so many unique qualities that HBCUs bring to the community. But of course, one of the most widely known emblems of black pride and culture are our phenomenal, show-stopping marching bands. Today, we're talking with P.J. Howard, the new band director at my alma mater, Stillman College. We'll see what new and exciting things the band has going on, as well as discuss how the community can get involved with supporting the school. Hello, we're here with new band director at Stillman College, P.J. Howard. P.J. and I, we actually marched together in Stillman's band way back a million years ago, so it is wonderful to have a fellow Tiger actually leading our band program now. So we just wanted to sit down with him and ask a few questions about how the school's going and how the band is going as well. So welcome to the Revolution, PJ.
I'm glad to be here.
So just first off, I know back in 2015 when Stillman announced that it was going to end its football program, a lot of people in the community were pretty much devastated. And a lot of people, most people thought that the band program was going to basically be phased out along with the football program. But however, the band has thrived in spite of. So I have heard some rumors lately that there is going to be a new football program here on campus, but in a different format. So can you just tell us a little bit about how we're trying to bring football back and what's going on with the band nowadays?
Well, to speak on the subject of football, we have what you call a prep program, which is basically a private football league. And I think Stillman is one of the first colleges to pilot this. And it's very unique. I actually had the opportunity to watch them play this past Sunday. It was pretty exciting. And it also, provides, another level of exposure, to Stillman. It's attracting a different type of crowd that we wouldn't necessarily have. So I think in that manner alone, it's pretty pretty cool. In reference to the band, the band actually I inherited 3.5 students from last year. And now the band is, nobody knows the numbers, but the band is probably like 74 students so far. And that's with 3 weeks of recruitment. By next semester, we'll be somewhere around 130 students. Right now, I have maybe 100 applicants who are looking forward to participating. And just to give myself some soft numbers, I probably take in over that 100. I expect maybe 60. And make a long story short, the Pride March is on.
Well, I'm definitely excited to see all the growth here, and I'm excited to come to some more football games because we definitely miss it. So I know a lot of people in the community, they don't realize that Stillman is a private institution, so we don't necessarily get all the taxpayer dollars that other schools in the community get. So can you just tell us why private donations are so important to the school?
Well, it's pretty basic. If we don't get private donors, then we won't have money at all. For the simple fact, it's the same as you having your own private business yourself. If you don't make the money, then you don't have any money. We're not a state funded program or federally funded program. The only federal dollars we receive is usually based upon financial aid, since due to our accreditation. But we donations to our institution is very important, because without those donations, in certain aspects, we wouldn't be able to function or keep the doors open here. So the participation of us to preserve our black colleges is very important. It's actually urgent. And, in my opinion, one of the main reasons that private institutions have to close is because the lack of support from us.
Mm-hmm.
So I just have to say it's very important that we donate, just even if it's just a little something, everything counts.
I definitely agree with it. Hopefully we can see some of those donation dollars come flowing in from the viewers of this show, so I'm definitely going to be pushing for that in the near future. So despite the school's financial strain, I know they've been able to still award a lot of scholarships and other financial incentives to get students enrolled. So I know it's too late right now to get in for the fall semester, but tell the people how they can get information about scholarships and other opportunities for the future.
Basically, you can either, go to stillman.edu, and you can find a lot of information there on our own website, or, you can use the amenity that I prefer. Stop by. You can go see Miss Bostic. She's on the third floor in Bachelor Hall, and she's most definitely the scholarship liaison here. She knows about all of the current scholarships and all of the requirements for each. She's very versed in, knowing which scholarship is applicable to certain students, meet with certain requirements for certain situations. And also you have Miss Richardson here, who's over the choir. And you can see the athletic department if you play basketball, softball, or baseball. And you can come see me if you're musically inclined or even have the will to learn. So, there are a lot of different stops you can make. Just come by, and see whichever department is applicable to your situation and just ask questions.
Awesome information. So I have had the pleasure of speaking with Stillman's new president, Dr. Cynthia Warwick, and she seems
awesome.
to be really poised at trying to take Stillman to the next level as far as enrollment, technology, and facilities. So being a faculty member here, where do you see Stillman in 5 years?
I think that in 5 years, under the leadership of President Dr. Cynthia Warwick, that this place will be a place that all of us Stillmanites from yesterday will be very proud of. That means a lot to me about participating in the evolution of this place. She's already, putting in place programs that, maybe we should have had back then, but she's making sure that this is a student-first institution. First of all, she makes sure that the faculty and staff all are poised. She makes everybody feel, important and very comfortable. And me personally, I really do feel I can see, in bits and pieces of how it's coming together. And I really do feel like in 5 years, Stillman College will be most definitely one of the, I hate to say this, but it's the truth, one of the toughest competitors, because whether you know it or not, schools are businesses. And it's going to be a more marketable institution. It's going to be more student friendly, and like I said, it's most definitely going to be something that makes all of us proud, not just us who went here, but the community that exists around Stillman College.
Wonderful. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing all the growth that we have currently and what we have to come. So right now we're just going to stop for a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with some more.
All right.
we're back with PJ Howard, Director of Bands at Stillman College. So I know, PJ, there are always a lot of exciting things going on on Stillman's campus. Is there anything on the horizon that you would like to invite the community to participate in?
Yes, actually on October the 22nd here at the Birthright Gymnasium, the Pride is sponsoring a Battle of the Stands. We're accustomed to hearing the term Battle of the Bands over and over, but Battle of the Stands is strictly for dance troupes or dance teams. So far we have almost 20 teams enrolled. We're going to cut it off at 30, and they will battle for a 6-foot trophy and $1,000 cash prize. So we're really excited about that, and we think that's going to be that's something we're going to coin. We're going to do this. This is going to be the first annual, by the way. So we intend on doing this every year. Another thing, I'm getting geared up for my auditions for the second semester. We're also taking in band students for the spring semester who want to participate in the marching band. So if you're out there and you're a musician and you want to either get back in school or begin your scholastic tenure, choose us and let's make music together. Scholarships are most definitely available. If you need to reach out to me, my email is ehoward@stillman.edu, and you can find me there. That's the quickest way to reach me. I'm not always in my office. The job is pretty demanding, so I'm all over the campus. So if you want to reach me, again, just email me at ehoward@stillman.edu, and I can answer whatever questions you may have about, even how to get enrolled. I've been involved in the enrollment process and financial aid questions. Everything that's on the surface, I can answer that and help you with whatever snags or obstacles you may encounter.
Well, thank you so much for all of this wonderful information that you've given us today. Before you go, would you please just tell us how we as the community can get involved in the Tiger Pride and how we can get involved with financially supporting the school and the band?
Okay. Basically, we have in place a band boosters. We'd like for you to donate via band boosters. What I'll do is I'll share pass this information on to you, before we leave, so you can kind of like put it on the screen so they can get in contact with the band boosters or what have you. And the Pride itself is the body of us. It's all of us together as a group. Anybody who loves Stillman, anybody who loves the band can be a member of the Pride. I don't want you to feel like you have to be a musician or actually march in the band. We invite, no matter what school you went to, no matter where you live, where you are now, you are eligible to be a member of the Pride. The Pride is the body of our supporters. When you have a group of Tigers together or a group of Lions together, as they sit amongst each other, they're referred in a plural form as the Pride. So we'd like to invite you guys to come participate and be a part of the Pride. It's a lifelong commitment of support, and we'd love to have you.
All right. Thank you so very much, PJ, for being a guest on the show and giving all this wonderful information about my alma mater. So
I appreciate the invite.
We definitely will be back in touch with you to see what's going on a little bit later with the program.
Yes, ma'am. That's awesome.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
A revolution is defined as a forcible overthrow of a government or social order in favor of a new system. It can also be defined as a single orbit of one object around another or about an axis or center. The Black community needs a financial revolution. Our current social order just isn't working for us. Studies show that when money comes into an Asian household, it circulates within the Asian community an average of 28 days before leaving that community. For Jewish households, it's around 19 days. For Black households, it's a depressing 6 hours. And we wonder why so many of our communities are impoverished. It's up to us to overthrow this social order of mental and economic enslavement and create a new system of unity and cooperative economics. Let's support each other and make our dollars revolve in our community. We haven't always had the freedom to learn and grow wherever we chose. HBCUs were created as places for us to excel in spite of the challenges we faced. Sadly, we face many of the same challenges today as we did in 1876 when Stillman College was founded. I hope this episode of The Revolution inspires you to help provide the financial support our HBCUs need. It's up to us to ensure we have places to go where our knowledge is expanded, our sisterhood and brotherhood is uplifted, and our Black culture is celebrated and cultivated. Let's support each other and make our dollars revolve in our community. Hotep family.